After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes. Remember, all I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
This is where it starts and ends, our only home. If you had the globe the size of a basketball in your hand, the atmosphere would be a coat of paint, hardly visible.
Dad, what if the car blows up? I'm dead. Dad, this is insane.
I know. Easy.
Oh my God.
Keep going, Dorothy. No. Easy.
The first sentence says it all. Human beings and the natural world are on a collision course. Human activities inflict harsh and often irreversible damage on the environment. A great change in our stewardship of the earth and the life on it is required if vast human misery is to be avoided.
You know, we're really playing a crazy game here with the atmosphere and the oceans. We're taking vast amounts of carbon from deep underground and putting this in the atmosphere. This is crazy. We should not do this. It's very dangerous.
As we reported earlier, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, which is a consortium of climate scientists, announced today that if the world community doesn't reduce carbon emissions drastically, millions of people across the planet will suffer dire consequences.
What matters are total carbon emissions. Every time we emit carbon dioxide, most of that will be in the atmosphere, changing the climate for the next 100 to 10,000 years. Let's also be clear, at 2 degrees centigrade, many people will die. There'll be poor, there'll be low emitters that take no responsibility for this. They'll live a long way from Sweden or the UK, and they'll typically be non-white.
We are all, rich or poor, powerful or powerless, we will all suffer the effects of climate change and ecosystem destruction, and we are facing what is quickly becoming the greatest moral crisis of our time, that those least responsible will bear the greatest costs.
Policymakers need to demonstrate integrity and courage. But there's a really important role for us in this as well. We are absolutely central to this, that we need to support the policymakers when they make difficult decisions. They'll be criticised by the economists. They'll be criticised by certain political parties. Now, we have to be there saying, actually, this is the only way forward. We have to be honest if we are going to resolve climate change. This is an existential threat, and we have to respond to it.